Oh, friends, I'm so happy to see you. Well, I mean, I. The cupcakes are back. Let's see. So, here I am. It's Monday night, and I'm feeling pretty tired. I had a very, very busy weekend, but I'm here for you. Okay. So, welcome to Soft Pants Nation. Amanda Duncan, techie geek, singer-songwriter, I guess first singer-songwriter, techie geek, baker of baked goods. I've been baking some things, some fall-based things this past couple weeks. And what else? So, and, you know, I started this show because I want to help people believe in themselves and inspire that people to set out to achieve their goals, whether they are super small or super big. So, hey Susan, what's up? So, this show is actually going to be a little bit shorter today because next week Joanna Burns and I have been prepping for the Soft Pants Nation Halloween special. I probably should have come up with a better name, but it's just what has stuck. But I may decide to change the name a little bit before then. Who knows? I don't know. I can do what I want. It's my show, right? So, hey JB, I know that you're in your PJs, but can you move the camera a little bit more center for me? I have real symmetry issues, guys. I'm so sorry. She was flossing. Good for you. No one can see you. No one can see you. Don't.
What am I doing?
I just need to be a little bit more centered in the frame. No, like you not. Oh, okay. That can work. Maybe a little bit more centered. Yeah. Sorry, everybody. There's my blinds.
Oh God, blind.
Blinds. Okay. And so, for those of you who watch the show, you know that I do a little ditty in the beginning. So here we go. Every night my mama told me be home by supper time. Deep fried chicken and apple pie, that sure will suit me fine. Put on my fancy party dress, comb my hair, can't look a mess. Takes a little longer than you might guess to shine my shoes and go. Don't you feel like dancing? Don't you feel like dancing? Don't you feel like dancing with a girl like me? Do 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 do. Ow! Sorry if that was loud in your ears. I'm at the party shaking what I got. Ain't nothing gonna stop me now. The two-step Charleston, get in line. Come on, I'll show you how. I'm coming up a road with my own 2 feet, swinging my hips, break it down to the beat. I'm the kind of girl that you like to meet, so take me for a whirl. Don't you feel like dancing? Don't you feel like dancing? Don't you feel like dancing with a girl like me? Do 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 do. Oh yeah yeah. Do 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 do. Don't you feel like dancing? Feel like dancing? Don't you feel like dancing with a girl like me? Do 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 do. Oof, I need to change my guitar strings. I got to get on that. Sorry if that was an unflattering angle. So here we are. We are in October, and I want to make sure that I'm trying to, regardless of how long my show is going to be, I want to make sure that I'm featuring people, fulfilling their purpose, if you will, and whether that purpose is to decorate their house for Halloween, or to get a degree, or to just I don't know, paint a door. So this is for those of you who've never seen the show before. I want to start off with the first segment that I always do after my singing is Mover and Shaker of the Week. All right, here is Meghan Archibald, and hi, Meghan is in the chat right now, and so I'm so excited about this feature because Meghan always inspires me because she's always just like willing to try different stuff. She'll just look at something and go, "Hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna try that," and then she does, and it's and she always does such a good because she jumps in like there's no like jumping in with like there's no like just testing the waters. Like she jumps in with 2 feet, and I just love it so much. So let's go on. I've been in the Cincinnati circus for 4 years, and before that, it didn't really occur to me that it was something I can do. So this has to do with some circus arts in general. I worked in the office for 3 years and would do things like murder mysteries and casino nights. She's an actress, vocalist. I was asked, sorry, I'm hearing things in the background. I think Joanna is still brushing her teeth. Okay. Sorry, Meghan. I don't mean to be so disjointed here. I was asked by my boss a few years ago to try out the trapeze, but I was still dealing with some neck and shoulder issues I hadn't addressed, so I thought I could either watch someone else do it or I could start taking care of myself. I started seeing a chiropractor and working out and felt good enough last year to start going to weekly company aerial practices. When we came back after lockdown, I had gained weight and would quickly feel out of breath while climbing the silks. I felt fat and I felt like I could be stronger, but I work and train. Oh, sorry. I felt fat and felt like I could be stronger, but I would work and train with the most encouraging group of women who have reminded me that we all start somewhere and progress is everything, and that's so true. My instructor is patient and supportive and motivates me to work hard. I'm learning fundamentals and techniques and how I correct mistakes without panicking in the air. Good lordy. Just wait till you guys see the photos of Meghan. I feel confident because of these ladies. I've only had 2 gigs and I'm still a beginner, but I am inspired to keep going and get better. So let's move on to these are the things. This is Meghan's advice. I put this in the wrong slide, but this is mover and shaker advice to move and shake. I decided to do the thing one day. Wait, is this it? Is it true? Oh, here we go. Sorry, I did put it in the right place. My advice would be to just bite the bullet and go for it. I was anxious about going to my first class, but I didn't talk myself out of it. Surround yourself with motivation, and that is like so true. So I like to watch aerial videos for inspiration, which totally makes sense once everybody sees these photos. See your end goal and know that it's not going to happen without work. Progress isn't linear. Whoa, that's like such a great statement. And you're going to have days where you feel like you've gone backwards. It happens. Believe others when they tell you you're doing great. Be open to constructive criticism. Rest. R-E-S-T. That is so true. Take breaks when you need and don't feel bad about it. Record yourself so you can see how to do it better, or just look back on how far you've come. Stretch, drink water, and super cliche, but have fun. If you're not enjoying it, why do it? And I think that wow, I always love. I'm so glad that I put this question that I put this in I have like a little form that the mover and shakers fill out. You're not my mover and shakers, but you're like a mover and shaker. So I just like the advice that I need to just kind of make like a web page on my website just for the advice that people give, because I feel like so much of this rings true in anything that you do. So, and it may not, it doesn't have to be physical. It doesn't have to be like a physical thing that you're doing. But speaking of, let's go to it here. So, okay. Here is Meghan. This is, I guess, like when you're training, right? Get in here. Oh my gosh. Man. Now, is your foot wrapped in that thing? Oh my gosh. This is crazy, and I love that you're doing it. Oh my gosh. There she is. In action. Oh my gosh. Get it, girl. Oh, I love that. What a nice shot. I love it. Oh man. And this was this past weekend, right? Did you do some kind of Halloween event? Let me know. Let the people know in the chat. Wait, I want to go back. I love that. Wow. That's so great. And then I'm going to go and I want to show everybody a video. This is not a joke. So, Meghan, thank you so much. So it was a Halloween drive-through circus. I mean, what a great idea, especially for right now what's happening, right? Because in the circus arts, you like need people to enjoy what you're doing. Like you need people to see you, and like we're all trying to adapt, right? We're all trying to find ways to enable people to enjoy art safely, and it's not always easy. And because we all, as performers, we love when people applaud for us. And but man, look at these photos. If you guys can give her some hearts, I would really love that. I just love this so much, Meghan. Oh, I don't mean to open Spotify. Not that you guys could see it. So, man, I just love this so much. So, thanks again, and I just thank you for submitting this form and filling out all this stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. I am very tired and I'm very little sleep. But Meghan, you do so many things, and I feel like I could probably honestly have a whole episode about all the things that you do. So, and there's things that like pass me by that I'm like, oh, I should have featured her for that. Thank you again so much, and back to the main window. So things have been, really crazy for me. I'm trying to prepare for the Halloween special. Oh, let me turn off these cupcakes. Every time I come back, I mean, it's never not funny. So, with the Halloween special next week, and every day just feels like I have something to do after work, and it takes up the whole entire night. And I have to say that Joanna has really been hauling some booty, because she's been coming up with a lot of the ridiculous ideas we're going to be essentially implementing for the Halloween special. So, yes, she's whistling from the other room, very excited. There's going to be 90210 related things. I can't really, the original 90210, you just gotta watch. So it's next week, next Monday, October 26th, and I'll go over my list of shows in a little bit. But I wanted to show you guys really, actually, I'm gonna go really quick to the chat. And I know, Meghan, you're mostly like, in the one in the chat right now. So thank you for being here again. So I just want to, you guys to ask yourself this question, and I'm going to answer it honestly. What is your biggest distraction that gets in the way of you getting things done? And, I mean, really, it's social media, right? It's social media, and then YouTube, which I guess is still social media, but I could get stuck down a rabbit hole of tutorials and just like I noticed that like with my brother's kids that they'll watch a bunch of people like you know how they open up all the presents, like the people open up all the gifts, and then it's like, well, don't you have toys that you just rather play with? But the yeah. So hey Kelly Bruno, what's up? So anyway, so for me, what is my biggest distraction? I think that I mean there's just so many, but it just social media in general just kind of like I mean and right now everything is so insane that you just feel like you need to check the news every 5 minutes, and I want to be connected but I also don't want to be connected, and I'm trying to be a positive force in the world, so I try to be the person that I mean I'm not faking it. I am generally a happy person and I always try to spread joy because I feel like if no one's spreading joy on the internet, then then we're really in trouble. So I my plan is I bought this planner when I started my full-time job in March, and I filled it out and I started using it for work and other things. But then once we came home, I've been home since March. Uh, I really haven't used it, and what's really nice is that I used a erasable pen in it, and so now I am I am going to erase the month. I did try to I think I erased March and then started another month, but I'm going to have to erase whatever that month was. This is a 3-month planner. So uh for those of you, I'm going to go back to this. So for those of you who watched the episode with my friend Arlen, he's a singer-songwriter. He's incredible. He's just like a force of nature, and he was just kind of lecturing me on my show about how I need to put out my album and just like kind of like poop or get off the pot. And I think a big part of it is that like I have all these different things that I need to achieve for other people. Like I have other tasks that they will say, "Hey, I need this project and it needs to be done by this date." And then I get it done for them. But because I don't ever have a deadline for myself, I suffer, right? So anyway, okay, you guys are telling me the things you are distracted by. So Susan is saying Amazon Prime and Netflix. I mean, once you start a good series, I mean that's it. What did I watch? I finished Ratchet. I just finished The Boys on Amazon. Oh man, that show. I mean, Ratchet was wonderful, but man, The Boys really every episode really got me. Hey, Tom Morris, what's up? Megan distracts you? I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, you do live together, so I guess that's fair. So yes, binge watching. Yep. I mean, all these things, the phone and just, man, just, it's really tough, right? Because we didn't grow up with these distractions. We actually did a lot of stuff. It's my mom would come in the room if it was nice out and she would turn the TV off and say go outside, and things are so different now, right? But really in the end we always know those people. Like, I mean, it seems like, oh, Amanda gets a lot done, but like really in the end, like I feel like I don't, and I know that I could do much better. So I am vowing by Halloween episode next week that this planner is going to be filled out, and I'm going to have some serious deadlines for myself because I'm starting to plan music videos, but I'm so like lazy about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this thing, and it's starting to get cold out. So it is cold out. So if I'm going to start filming anything outside, I really need to get on it. So I think that what I really like to do on this show, for those of you who I'm wondering, I keep wondering about the format of the show. I'm like, should I have just like meet group, like, FaceTime / like Zoom meetings with people to hang out and plan out our goals, just to hang out and maybe do some crafts? I don't know. So you'll have to let me know what you guys think of that. And I know it only would be a few of us because this group is small, but maybe that's a good thing. So Susan says I would get much more done if I'd had an assistant and a maid. Oh my God, wouldn't all of us? Man, that's so true. So you relate to everything. Kelly, you seem it. Well, it's so funny. I know Kelly from a group called Thinking Outside the Blocks, but that's essentially a business that I help Allie Moss and Bess Rogers run, and I'm the business person. They come up with all of the concepts for the songwriting workshops, and I help essentially do kind of like a lot of the techie back work, and also down the line business planning, because we're planning an online course. And Kelly, you get I feel like, because I feel like ashamed. Like, I really like don't discipline myself to write songs, and I'm a part of this group where I see everybody who's writing songs. I'm like, oh, like I'm a part of this business, and I don't even do like I'm not even like practicing what my friends are preaching in this business. So I admire you a lot, Kelly, and I think your songs are just like spectacular. If I can just give you a shout out, guys, check. I mean, if you feel free to, if you have like your music page, like, put the link down in the chat, because I feel like people need to check you out. I think you are incredible, and I honestly mean that. I'm not just like I think that I've side chatted you and said, "Wow, Kelly, you're incredible." So, uh, anyway, so yeah, like I said, this show is like I don't really have much planned. I normally have like an interview or some kind of other segment, and I really am trying to figure out the things of like what makes a variety show. And next week's show is going to be so fun, because we have these things that we've been preparing for weeks, and I think that's what almost every episode needs, which is crazy to think about, because that's how shows are run, right? You have a group of people who plan a bunch of stuff for a show, and then it gets implemented. And normally I just have myself, and usually Monday nights Joanna has been in the city, New York City, for her musical theater songwriting workshop for the past 5 years, and now she's been home on Monday nights, so she's been able to help me. So I need to get organized, and if any of you, I just want to like hang out with people who are like-minded like me. I want to, I mean, I'm here to, I want to motivate people, this cake and eat it, and I don't want it to be a disaster. And then you make a plan. It's like, all right, I went to the grocery store, I got all the things I needed. Then Saturday I'm going to bake it, and then, maybe you get to share your cake, or maybe you eat it all by yourself. It's really up to you. And then after that, the process continues. Maybe you'll bake other stuff. And so that's really what I'm trying to do with this show. I have, oh, sorry, my videos are off to the side. Whoop, there we go. So I just want people to believe in themselves, and I just want to use my music as that vehicle. And that's kind of what I see my calling to be, is to just play music that makes people feel elated, or maybe makes them think a little bit about life, and then to inspire people to just do a thing, because doing a thing and achieving that thing makes you feel so damn good. And yeah, so I'm trying to think of what else I have going on here. I think that might be oh wait, I do have something to share. So I've been, in my spare time, I have too many things that I'm doing for other people that I want to do. So it's kind of tough. But eventually I have been kind of checking things off my list, and kind of saying no. I've been actually starting to say no to projects, which has been wild, because usually I take everything on and I just don't have the time, which is kind of a good thing. So I've been learning how to 3D model, and I showed you last time on the show that I had started with a 3D donut. And this is the donut here, and this is not a picture, although I have to kind of get the dough a little bit darker. I think it needs to be fried a little bit longer. And so yeah, so that's the donut. And then what else I'm gonna do? Oh, and then on Friday night, I think there was a couple other, like another night that I did a little bit of this. I made a 3D mug and plate, and I'm really pumped about how it looks. So the next steps are putting the mug and the donut, the mug and the donut next to each other on a marble counter with a pink brick background. So my ultimate goal with learning 3D modeling is I want to create 3D models of rooms and be able to green screen myself in those rooms for my music videos. And that is my goal for this winter, is to make at least one video like that, and then hopefully, since I can't really go anywhere and into other facilities for the most part, there are a couple of facilities that I've been thinking about possibly going into. But yeah, so that's yeah, I'm excited about it. I think that I'm pretty excited about how it's coming out. And then my upcoming shows. So next week, October 26th, Halloween special. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to be making some treats and filming myself making treats. There's like one healthy treat. The rest are just going to be total like delicious garbage. Uh Okay. So I'm gonna do and then there's Soft Pants Nation on November 9th. I'm gonna skip the week of the election. I think it's probably wise. I don't even know if we'll know the results by this time on November 9th. So we're gonna see. We're gonna play that episode by ear too. I want to bring joy, but also if no one's gonna watch, not that I'm not willing to play for no one, but who knows? We'll see what happens. And then November 18th, I'm doing a songwriter showcase on Instagram. So if you want to follow Songwriter Showcase, I'm going to be doing it. I think that's a Wednesday night. Is that the truth? And yeah, so I'm excited about that. It'll be a nice little different thing for me to be featured on something other than my own show. I probably should have like a thing that like a special window for when I have to drink water. I should like some kind of weird video that I play that will distract you from the fact that I'm drinking water. All right. Well, I know this normally the episodes have been running really long lately because I've been having some wonderful interviews. But today you just got me, and I hope that's okay. Let's see. Let's do an oldie but a goodie. Let's tune. Actually, I don't know if I'll do that song. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do this tune. I don't mean to end on a downer note, but I think it's a good tune. I wanna talk about the rage in your heart. As I write this letter, I don't know where to start. I'm not here trying to change your mind, but here's the hoping you could be a little more kind. Ben and Johnny always looked up to you. As their father, you did all that you could do to push them to be big, strong men, and to be there for each other in the end. Growing up, the boys heard all the hate you spoke, and I shook my head and blew it off like it was just another joke. I long to see, and I have to believe that you are more than just your words. I choose to laugh when push comes to shove. Being silent is what hurts. This pain is too much to endure, and I can't stay. wish you could have seen them smile instead of living in your world of now. Ben and Tim have been together 15 years. Despite all of your fits of anger and all of your fears, they plan to get married this fall. And they want you to be part of it all. Our boys have finally been the ones who break the chain from all the venom and the hatred and the blame. I long to see and I have to believe that you are more than just your words. I choose to love when push comes to shove. Being silent is what hurts. This pain is too much to endure, and I can't stay silent anymore. When you think about the future and your last days here, you remember how you treated all the ones you held dear. You want them to forgive and forget, so you won't have to lie in a grave of regret. Our boys have finally been the ones who break the chain from all the venom and the hatred and the blame. I long to see and I have to believe that you are more than just your words. I choose to love when push comes to shove. Being silent is what hurts. This pain is too much to endure, and I can't stay silent anymore. Thanks, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your week. I hope that you're able to accomplish anything, and whether the accomplishment is just you literally planning something out, that's an accomplishment in my eyes. And I hope you feel that way too. So let me know what you got going on. If you need a cheerleader, and if you need someone to hold you accountable, I will give you cheers, and I will send you messages asking how you're doing. So I've said this at most of my shows. You don't need anyone's permission to believe in yourself. You need to give yourself that permission. So once you do that, you should be good to go. I know it's not as easy as that though. But again, next Monday you got to tune in 8 o'clock. Soft Pants Nation Halloween special. Everybody, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great week. Mwah!